Hi, I'm McPhail-Bell. I'm an artist and creative leadership coach, and today I'm talking about how I knew this painting was finished and why that matters for you. I think this painting is done, and it took me some time to get here. That's not because I didn't have the tools or the know-how, but because, like many of you, I have spent time in systems and cultures where done is sometimes not enough. There can be another rework, another higher standard, another check. And this is certainly true for the values-based professionals I work with as a coach, especially the ones who are dealing with imposter syndrome or burnout. For them, it can feel like done is almost impossible. And that's because perfectionism doesn't just whisper in the background, it can drive people. When I paint, I ask myself a whole bunch of technical questions when I think it might be near the end. So, for example, is the contrast where I want it to be, how I want it to be? Does the composition take my eye on a journey around the canvas, around the substrate? Are there differences in shape, in contrast, in patterns? But really, the real answer, I know a painting is done when it no longer needs anything from me. That's when I can stop fiddling with it. I reach a place of resolution, knowing I can let the painting go. And that same principle also served me in the corporate world. In my years as a strategic researcher working in fast-paced environments in the Silicon Valley, I learned that perfect research is not where the impact is at. In fact, to have the impact that I envisaged, I had to stop at good enough. The benefit and the impact from my work came from the action that it enabled, not from the elegance of the slides or the detail in the report. And I have to admit it was a little hard to learn this at first, especially coming from academia. And like many of you, I grew up with this idea that being a high performer, over-delivering, being thorough and reliable will keep me valued and respected at work. And for many people, that's a path to being tired, overextended, second-guessing yourself, and for some, even burnout. This painting feels done for me, not because it's flawless, but because it feels alive and like it has something to say, and it definitely does. And maybe I'll share that story separately. Let me know if you'd like to hear the story. But that's the point for me in my art. This is it. And I'd love to offer that perhaps for your work to be powerful and impactful, it also does not have to be perfect. And also for you, you don't have to be flawless or perfect to enjoy rest, to be seen, to have joy, to have the chance to make art. If you're sitting with your own work, whatever kind of work that is, whatever project you have on the go, and you're wondering if it's done, this might help. If adding or taking away from your work doesn't improve it, then it's done. And that's how I know when my work, my art is done. It doesn't need anything from me anymore. And to reach this point takes listening and patience. So I wonder if you can take your own listening and your own patience to your work, to your ideas, to your effort. If any of what I've shared resonates, perhaps you have your own dance between creativity, leadership, and enoughness, then please know that you're not alone. In fact, this is the space that I work with creative leaders in as a coach, whether they're in tech, public sector, art, or running their own thing. And if you would like more moments of reflection and creativity like this, I invite you to join my newsletter. This is where I like to share more stories and behind the scenes, as well as insights about creative leadership for those of us who want to lead from the inside out. Thank you for being here.